What's going on, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Reddit Read. We're going to be looking at a couple posts from r/AmITheAsshole, where people ask if they're the ones in the wrong. Let's get right into the judging. Am I the asshole for not sharing my driveway with my neighbors? At the beginning of this month, my hubby and I moved into a new rental home. We love the house, except for one drawback. The driveway is a shared driveway with our neighbors to the right, but we figure, no big deal, we just stay on our own respective sides. Upon moving, they were polite and came over and introduced themselves. They're our age, 3 roommates, and seemed super friendly. They said that the house had been empty for a moment and they were happy to have new neighbors. They have 3 cars, we have 2. For the past 2 weeks, we have parked our cars on our side of the driveway, one in front of the other. They have done the same on their side. Last night, neighbors come home from their respective jobs and approach us. My husband and I were sitting on the porch chatting. They told us that in the past, the previous tenants of our home would park on the street, giving them full access to the driveway, and asked that we do the same. They all leave for their respective jobs at different times every morning, and they hate having to shuffle cars around. I work an 8 to 5, so my schedule is set, and my car is always parked in front of our second car. Additionally, it's important to note, my husband is a stay-at-home father, so our second car sits most days, and their argument is that it just gets in the way. However, the second car is also the car with a car seat for our infant child. And if they ever need to leave, I don't like the idea of him having to load up from the street. We had a car demolished recently because a taxiing driver was speeding and not paying attention and drove straight into our street parked car. I told them that I'm not comfortable with us having to park on the street for their convenience. It's my driveway, and I shouldn't have to compromise just because previous tenants did. Their argument is that we have one car that could sit on the street just as easily as it sits in the driveway, and that my car could also be street parked because I leave after them and get home before them, making their parking more difficult. Am I the asshole? Edit. I've had a lot of people ask me to ask them about street parking instead. I guess I should clarify their arguments on that point. A. They claim they have newer cars, but so do we. B. The way that our street is set up, they don't have as much street space in front of their house. We can fit 2 cars in front of our house, but they can fit 1 tops, leaving them to have to park in front of someone else's house. I'm so sorry for not being clear about these points, as it may change judgment. I'm going to have to go with NTA here. As a renter, you're paying for all amenities, and if any of those are limited, the landlord should be the one informing and enforcing it at the time when they sign the lease. Now, if the neighbors would have approached them and possibly offered maybe a monthly fee to rent out the whole driveway, I could see a different scenario here. But I think OP has a really good mindset here. What if the husband's loading the baby in the car and forgets something in the house and he's running back and forth, leaving the baby in the car or having to bring the baby back? It just doesn't seem convenient to me. Reddit. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover up because my sister doesn't have to? I guess this is the account where I post some of the weirdest shit that's happened to me. Okay, so I, 21 male, have never minded how my sister dresses around the house. She wears very short and tight pants and never wears a bra. I never minded because she's my sister and she can be naked for all I care. I wouldn't give a shit. So now that it's summer, I started chilling around home in my boxers. They're black, essentially the same thing my sister wears around the house, except hers are significantly shorter. My parents didn't say anything, but my sister pulled me aside today and told me it was disgusting and disrespectful for me to chill around the house with only my boxers on. I told her she was wearing the same thing, and she told me it was different because she didn't have a dick. I told her I never told her to cover up her saggy tits. Sibling humor. That's how we talk to each other. So why did she feel the need to tell me how to dress around the house? She told me it was disgusting and started yelling at my parents that she felt harassed in her own home. That made me feel so fucking weird. But I decided to keep wearing my boxers, but I'm not talking to her at the moment. Am I the asshole? Is there really a difference between what she can wear and what I can wear without being sexualized? Edit. For everyone saying there's a difference between shorts and boxers, my boxers don't have a slit in the front, and also the shorts my sisters wear are like pro Nike shorts. Edit number 2. She admitted she didn't see anything. If she did, she would use that as our main argument, and rightfully so. And I would stop wearing them. But I'm 100% sure nothing was shown, and also she denied she had seen anything as well. Yeah, OP, I'm going to need to see some pictures of your sister here to really make a good call. No, really. I think if she wants you to dress less revealing, then she should also. It's only fair. All right, everyone. And on that note, we're going to wrap up today's episode. Please feel free to visit the Am I the Asshole subreddit and join in on the conversations. Links to the original post will be in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on the post in the comments below as well. And I'll see you guys next time on Reddit Read. Bye.